This is from the track view of my hill rock face at the far end of my layout. Now I'm pretty sure this is now complete because I've done all the stone fascia, I've done the trees. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks quite nice, so I'm quite content to leave that as it is. I have made a mistake, as I realised when I was doing the plaster bandage. Can you see there the contours? Now that's because I possibly didn't use enough water, or I didn't smooth it out properly, and now it's working to my advantage, because not being a completely smooth area, it's sort of taking part of the rock face, not looking too bad. So my job today is I've got to fill this area here with rocks, as we have done here. Now we get to where the platform is, and as you can see I've put a couple of rock slate sections in already, not permanent, just there to see what it looks like and how it's going to work out with what's behind. So my task, this is my task. I'll just show you a big view. So this is now going to show you what I've got to achieve. So from the tunnel entrance all the way down there until we get to the tunnel entrance, which is the end of the platform down there. So that's what I've got to try and fill in today. Well, things aren't going as quickly as I anticipated. These first two are now fitted, and a little bit of filling in at the back there. I've used this product to hold them all in place. I have used it before, it has worked, and it's going to work this time. Now moving along, I'm just having big trouble of trying to work out what's going to go where. I've been playing at it for a bit of a while, so I've now decided, I've started there, and those are the first two pieces to go on, and I'm just going to walk along it, or work along it, until it's done what I hope it's going to do. Progress so far has not been easy. The white in there is filler. Now obviously that'll be painted somehow. There's also going to be greenery added, trees added, bushes, lichen, moss, whatever. So the amount of stuff that's going to be added to this is going to disguise all the white. So in the end we'll end up with something that I hope, with the greenery and all the other bits and pieces, is going to look, you know, reasonable. If it looked as good as that, I'll be happy. I've got a funny feeling it won't. Okay, it's time to be truthful. I didn't realise how hard it was going to be to make this long wall look as good as the short one at the far end. I've had a lot of trouble. I couldn't get it right. I've had so much stone that I could have used and couldn't use because of height and edges and stuff like that. I'm definitely not happy with it, but the one saving grace is that I will be able to put the trees on it, and then it will start to look better. By the time we get the greenery and other things on there, it should look better than it does now. I've got gaps behind it, as you can see. As we're going along, there are gaps. Now what I'm going to attempt to do, when the filler has dried, I'm going to fill the back with a cheap silicone sealant, and then I can start putting the greenery on. Of course, I've got quick whiz round all my trees, so I've got all of these trees that will go on there, and when they're all on there it'll look better. I've also got some seafoam, and I'm going to put that on as well. This is my stone collection. Would you believe it? There's tons in there. It's very heavy, but I still couldn't make a very nice picture of the rock face. Now, one thing I'm going to achieve to do, this is basically because of the grass. Because the hillside here, we're going to put bits of grass is going to be on top of various places. It's going to grow in little areas, but when I've got my sieve applicator, I can't get close enough. So what I'm aiming to do, I'm aiming to solder onto this a wire. The wire will then clip onto my tea strainer on my applicator, and then this end here, hopefully by going across like that, I'll be able to use that to raise the height of the grass and make it look a little better. But then that's a job for tomorrow. Today it's time for a well-earned cup of tea and let this dry off for the whole day.